Good afternoon, Cassandra.
Hello everyone.
Thanks for being our guest once again. And let me mention that you've been our guest on day two, and we talked about marketing growth the other day. But tonight, we really want to talk with you about the growth funnel. So, could you just brief us about the growth funnel?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm super excited of being here again. I think that last time we talked more about growth in general and the growth mindset, but today we wanted to prepare this special session to talk more about the funnel, the stages. Also, we are aware that several of you already have a product, already have a service, already have a company. So we think it's better if we can talk about the different stages so that you can practice it better. So that's why we wanted to talk about the funnel. There's different funnels in growth strategies, but one of the most common is the pirate funnel. Why pirate? Because R, it's a stupid joke, but I think it's better to understand the words, and it's a nice name. And also R are the initials that stand for the stages of the funnel. So we have, first of all, awareness, then acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, and referral. As you can see, this is the funnel. It goes from top to bottom. And what we want you to really think about is that you have to make your strategies based on the stage of the funnel. You cannot apply the same strategies for your users if they are just in acquisition than if they are in referral, for example. Of course, if you have someone that is just starting to use your product and is trying you and is learning more about you, you can't ask these users to refer people. It's like, okay, I'm going to refer someone once that I trust this, once that I know it works. Otherwise, I won't do it. So that's why I really want to encourage you to think about in which stage of the funnel are your users, so that you can make your marketing and growth strategies more effective. Okay. So we can go stage by stage. I mean, awareness, I think it's kind of simple because we all know a bit of awareness in general. And
Yeah.
basically, we need to get in front of the right people. So we have to identify our audiences. Indeed, during the week, we were talking about this, no? Like, what happens when people says no to my product? This is about awareness. Okay, you know that these people doesn't want your product, then they are not the right people for you. So don't focus on them. Then we go to acquisition, which is more about the channels where we can find these right people. And also we have to give them motivation to try us. It's like, okay, I exist, but I want to convince you. I want to let you know that I have the perfect solution for you. I want you to know that I can be the solution. So once that we give them this motivation, we can go about to activation, which is the aha moment. Okay, here we
Okay.
can make them try us. It's I told you here that I had the solution, then you try me, and I have to let you know that yes, you did it right. I solved your problem. I solved your problem here. Okay, so
All right.
then you try me, but I always want to tell people that the selling process does not finish in the purchase. it's
Yeah.
it's not like, okay, they bought me, now I'm done with you and I want the next user, right? It's look like, okay,
Yeah.
you try me, but I want you to stay with me. I want you to be loyal. I want you to buy again and again and again. It's not just one time. I want you to be with me. So that's why we like talking in growth about retention. Want them to buy again. We want them to make our product a habit in their lives. It's like, I would like to ask Usama, what do you do when you wake up? The first thing you do when you wake up.
I drink water,
Okay, and then
then I check my phone.
exactly. And as you, I mean, I wake up and I go to Twitter. My boyfriend wakes up and he goes to YouTube.
Okay.
And there's people that, I don't know, they have Netflix and they put it just to have background noise while they are having dinner. It's a
Yeah.
habit. It's an everyday habit. That's about retention. The products are in our lives and we need them. And we may feel upset if suddenly we don't have mobile phones, we don't have Twitter, we don't have YouTube, because they were part of our lives. So this is all about the retention. And then
Okay.
once that we have our clients as a habit with our products, then we want to find new sources of monetization. We want to upsell, we want to cross sell, we want to teach them new uses of our products so that they stay with us and we start to making a long-term relationship, so that we know that they want to invest more money in us. But this is happening because we are really giving them a nice product, a nice service. They are getting solutions from our products. So that's where we start thinking about revenue. And once that we have our clients growing through all this process, they already know you, they tried us, they liked us, that's why they are staying with us. They are thinking about upselling and cross-selling. They already trust us here. So we can start asking them to invite their friends.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying in the first moment, that if they are in the awareness stage, of course they don't want to refer. Who wants to do it? It's like if today I asked you, hey guys, would you recommend my services? Would you recommend me to, I don't know, to give a pitch for you or to give a talk in a university? Would you do it? Well, I don't know, Cassandra, I don't know you. I can't ask
True.
you to refer me today if you don't know me, but maybe we had a session last week, we are talking today, maybe we connect through LinkedIn, maybe you start reading my post, maybe we have a conversation through the chat, and then you know me, and then you trust me. And maybe in that moment, you could think about, hey, Cassandra knows about this topic, maybe I could invite her to this talk, or maybe I could refer her to my friend, but this won't happen if we don't go through this process. So that's why it's super important that you plan your digital strategy thinking about this stage. Okay, so I can go now step by step.
Yeah.
This is
Sure.
important
Please
for you.
go ahead.
Okay, so I don't want to stop in awareness because, as I said previously, we all have a marketing background. So I don't want to stop here. But if someone wants to stop here or wants to make any question, I think Usama and me will be super happy to
Sure.
help you.
Yeah.
So we can go then to acquisition, which is about the channels. Okay, we already know who is our audience, but how can we reach them? We have to discover the channels that are more efficient to us, okay? So why efficient? Because we have several channels today. We have social media, we can make a pop-up store, we can give trials, we can talk to influencers, but we need to find the channels that are already working for us. We need to find the product channel fit, okay? Which means which are the best channels to reach my audience that also fit my strategy, that also fit my budget, that also fit my brand. So some of the questions that we can make about our channels is how much traffic am I getting from this channel? But not only traffic, because traffic is important, but we also want quality. So maybe we have a channel that gives us a lot of leads, but we are not converting them. But maybe we have another channel that provides us less leads, but these are quality leads because maybe 10% of those leads are actually buying my product. So we have to be smart, not only think about traffic, but think about quality. And something super important, well, is the cost per acquisition. We have to try to find channels that give us a good volume with quality leads, and also that are doing great according to our budgets. So some tactics that I would recommend you if you feel you are in acquisition, it's okay, think about your SEO and SEM strategies. You can get help from programmatic and advertising online, also public relations. Maybe you can make an event, maybe you can talk to influencers, maybe you can do collaborations. social networks here are super good because they are free, and you can generate a lot of content, and you can generate maybe even a newsletter to acquire new clients. So this could be some of the tactics. And if I could give you a tip, would be start with organic channels, which means channels that are maybe free for you, or maybe that they don't need a lot of effort or time or money, and are giving you a positive return on the investment. But this doesn't mean money. Maybe it means that you are getting the right people. Maybe you are getting to the people that tomorrow could think about buying you. So as I told you, you have several channels today, but don't focus in all of them. Maybe you identify 5 that are important to you, and you start testing with 5, and out of those 5 you find two that are working really great and are not being super expensive to you. So optimizing two. As I always say, you don't need to be in all the social networks. You don't need to have Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook and TikTok. If you find out that your clients love you in Instagram and TikTok, don't worry if you don't have a Twitter. Your clients are not looking for you in Twitter. So that's why you have to think about the channels that are not costing a lot, but are getting a return on your investment.
Okay.
Some tips here. Well, you can go with Facebook ads. Also, if you already identify your audience, Facebook ads is super good for that, because they have a good segmentation of the audiences based on interest and what they like and what they don't. So these are also simple and cheap channels. And also, I will suggest you to go with Google Ads. One thing I really like about Google Ads is that they have the intent. We don't lie to Google. If we are asking Google for, I don't know, the best Nike running shoes, it's because maybe I'm willing to buy the best Nike running shoes. I would not ask Google something if I'm not interested in that. So the good thing about Google is that if they are looking for you, it's because they are already thinking about making a purchase decision. So this is interesting about Google. And some tips, okay, I think that you are aware about the difference between long tail and short tail keywords. Otherwise, you can make us questions. So don't worry if you are not super familiarized with this. But basically, is the strategy here would be, if you know how people will look for you, if you know how people that are willing to buy you will Google for you, then you can go to the long tail keywords. I mean, maybe you'll have less volume search, but the conversion rate will be more valuable. Maybe they will consider you. But if you are not super conscious about this, maybe you are not sure, you can go with short tail keywords and go with broad match. This will give you higher volume. And then with all this information here you can start to focus. Maybe you already know how they are looking for you, and you are identifying which are just looking for general information and which of them are really looking for something to buy. So that way you can start going from the short tail to the long tail, and from high volume to better quality volume here. So this is important about your strategy. If you are going to go to long tail keywords, it's because you know how they are looking for you. But if you are not super aware of that, don't worry. You can go with short tail and broad match and start learning. And also super important, the benchmark. It's okay to look what your competitors are doing. You can see what is working for them and what is not. And the important thing about that is that you can learn from them. You can learn from their mistakes. You can learn from their best practices. So don't be afraid of doing some benchmarks here.
Okay.
Okay, so now that they know us and we are reaching them through the right channels, we want them to try them. We want them to try us. We need to deliver the value as soon as possible. Here we were saying, hey, look at me. I'm amazing. I can help you. So what I want is, maybe I'm telling them, hey, Cassandra, if you buy my running shoes, you will perform better. So I want you to try me. And once you try me, I want you to know that you are performing better. This is important. We need a good product. We need to know that our product has a solution to offer to our clients. And for example, if I'm running shoes, I won't tell, hey, Casandra, my running shoes are the perfect shoes for that important wedding. I mean,
Okay.
maybe running shoes are not good shoes for a wedding. So I won't sell my running shoes as wedding shoes too. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a stupid example, but I think it's to make it clear. Like, we need to know what we are good for. Of course, if
Yeah.
I know that I'm not a good product for something else, I won't try to get you there because I don't want to make you feel disappointed. So what's about activation? We want to remove friction from the start. I mean, we all know about onboarding processes, and I don't know if you ever had that experience, Yusama, but sometimes you are new in a product and you want this product because of one specific function. And when you go through the onboarding, they are like, hey, look at all our features, look at all our colors, look at all our... It's like you get annoyed.
Yeah.
They want to give you a lot of information and you are like, hey, I just wanted a running shoes. I don't know if I don't want to know if I can hike with them. I don't know if I can get the special laces. I don't know if I can combine them with the t-shirts. I just want running shoes to run.
True.
So we have to remove the friction from the start. If we already know that our clients are looking for us for one specific function, don't try to sell everything. Don't try to upsell. This is not the moment to upsell. This is the moment to make them try us, and we have to deliver value as soon as possible. We have to take them from A to B, direct. Not going A, B, C, D, and in E, maybe they'll find our value. We have to go from A to B, and simple. Once that they tried the core value, maybe we can think about, hey, you already know that you can run, but did you know that you can also go hiking? Did you know that you can also take them for a walk because we are waterproof and maybe you don't want to get your foot wet? So we go step by step. But first of all, we have to go from A to B, and after A to B, we can try to go to C, to D, and to E, but not before. We need to make our client try our core value as soon as possible. So we have to remove the frictions from the beginning. And we have to make these questions to ourselves. We know that our client went to us because they had a desire. So we have to make them reach this with the less friction. So that's why we have to identify what could be a friction. What could make Casandra stop from trying my shoes? Maybe she doesn't know how to measure her correct size. Maybe she doesn't know if she's going to run in grass or she's going to run in a normal road. We have to identify all the pre-activation frictions that Casandra could have in her journey to the purchase and solve them. Maybe adding a fact, maybe showing images of some people running in grass and road and several places so that Casandra can identify with that. Also, we have to identify the levers. We have to learn about our product and what makes our product desirable. And also, why don't they activate? Hey, I showed Casandra that she can run with my running shoes in grass. I showed Casandra that she can know her size with this specific metric, maybe with centimeters. But why didn't she activate? Maybe she found out that she can't buy my running shoes through PayPal. And Casandra is a super digital native and she doesn't want to give her bank account, but she could give her PayPal data or her Revolut data. This is super important because it's not just taking them to the purchase and making them to put our product in their trolley or in the basket. We need to identify if they are activating or purchasing or not, and why they are doing it or not doing it. So this is super important about activation. We have to make it super smooth and super frictionless. And here my tip would be, make them feel that they have nothing to lose. Maybe, okay, Casandra is thinking about buying my running shoes, but she's not sure if she's going to identify her correct size. But don't worry, Casandra, I will sell them, I will ship them to your house for free. And if you find out that this is not your size, you can return them for free. You have nothing to lose with me, Casandra. Don't be afraid of making a mistake of choosing the incorrect size, because you are getting them for free delivered in your front door. And if you don't like them, or if it's not the size or the color of what you were expecting, you can give them back for free. So you have nothing to lose. That's about activation. We have to remove every friction and really make them try us as soon as possible. Okay, so they already know us. We already know the channels to get them. We already know how to make them activate or buy us or start the free trial. But as we said previously, the selling process does not finish there. We want them to stay. We want them to love us.
Yeah.
We want them to be maybe addicted to us, Susana and me, that wake up and turn to our phones. That's what they want from us. So how do they make them come back always? Okay, we need to have a sustainable growth along the time. We want to build long-term relationships. We want them to come back always. So we have to ask to us these key questions. How can I build these long-term relationships with them? How am I rewarding them? Because of course we want our users to be loyal to us, but our users won't be loyal to us just because they like our product. You know, they have so many choices. Casandra today got the Nike shoes, but you know, there's Adidas, there's Puma, there's several brands that want to get also to Casandra. How can Nike make loyal? How can they build loyalty? So if I can give you some tips, okay, think about personalization. If we want a long-term relationship, maybe we have to at least know Casandra's name. Maybe we want to know Casandra's shoe size, so that next time she buys some shoes from us, she doesn't even have to think about that, because we already know who is Casandra. We know that she likes running when it's raining, so we want to offer them waterproof shoes that are in her size, in her favorite color. We have to think about new futures. Okay, Casandra likes running. She already got the red shoes. Why don't we offer her a red shirt or a red waterproof jacket? Okay, we can offer her new futures, new products that match with what she wants already. We can do retargeting campaigns. We can do product improvements. We can teach Casandra new uses of our product. The important thing about retention is to deliver value. Not only deliver value with the product, but deliver value further from that. Hey, Casandra, I know you like running. What if I send you to your email stretching tips or warm-up tips before you're running? That's how you retain them. That's how you will make me think about Nike next time I want to buy running shoes. So here, retention is due to the alignment between the person, which is Casandra, the use. Casandra wants running shoes because she likes running in grass when it's raining, and the correct promise. Hey, Casandra, my running shoes are waterproof. And they will be perfect for you when you run in the rain. So we have to align this. The person, the use, and the promise we are making. As I told you previously, we cannot sell running shoes for the wedding. We will sell maybe beautiful heels for the wedding, and these beautiful heels will not be the best shoes for running. That's where we have to understand this alignment. We are not for everyone, and that's perfect. We cannot sell to all the users. We have to sell to the correct users. Also, I wanted to recommend you. I have nothing to do with this guy. I get nothing if you read or not the book. But I think it's a super nice book to think about hook. And it's retention, and it's about making habits. So how do you build a product that will become a habit for your users? And it's based in the hook. What is a hook? Okay, we have a trigger. We have an action that is making a trigger. And then we give a reward out of that action. If you perform this action, you will get a reward. And this reward will make an investment. And next time that I send you a trigger, because you already trust me and because you see that you are getting something from me, you'll do it again. You'll get your reward, you'll love me more, and next time I ask you to do something, you'll do it. Because you know you'll get a reward and you'll keep loving me. So this is all about the hook. So I would really recommend you this book. It's super nice and it's super easy. Even if you are a marketing expert or you are in the basics, this is super nice to read. So
all right.
Just a nice recommendation. And well, also three key points about retention. We have to understand that retention has nothing to do with our hands. I mean, we do not decide if our clients love us or not. We decide if we invest more budget in our ads campaign. We decide if we want to introduce YouTube ads to our strategy. We decide if we get rid of steps in our onboarding process to make it easier. But we don't decide if you are going to stay with me for 1 year or 5 years. Okay, so retention is not in our hands. So that's why we have to work in the steps that are before retention. We have to think about activation. We have to make it smooth. We have to think about our users so that we can make them try our core value as soon as possible. We also have to think, how am I going to engage you? I know I cannot put you inside a box and close the box and letting you in. That's not possible. But I maybe give you a lot of value because I don't want you to feel, the FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't want you to feel here. This is not nice. I don't want you to buy me because if you don't buy me, something bad is going to happen to you. That's not nice. I want you to buy me because if you buy me, I will give you a lot of value. I will make you happy. I will solve all the needs that you want. I don't want you to leave me because you are getting a lot from me, not because you are losing a lot. I know it may seem kind of alike, but it's super different. This is not nice. This is you don't want to go because if you go, you are going to lose a lot. You have to be afraid of losing something. This is not nice. I think it's better if we go here. You don't want to look because, you don't want to go because you are happy here, because you are getting a lot of value, because you like the relationship that we are building together. So that's why you want to stay, because every time you come back, you got something new, because I give you rewards, because I'm teaching you new features, I'm teaching you new ways of using these products. So that's why you want to stay with me. And also, other thing important is being interesting. Resurrect users. Maybe, they already know you, they tried you, they sign up to your product, they are in the free trial, but I'm not interested in you. We don't want this. We don't want them to lose the interest. That's why we have to be always fresh. We have to give rewards. We have to make them come back again and again to get new things. So that's why we talk about resurrect our users. Just don't... You invest a lot of money to acquire them. Don't lose them so easily. Really, it's harder to retain. It's easier to retain customers than to acquire new. So don't let them lose the interest. Okay, so now we can talk about revenue. They already know us. They already like us. They already tried us, but we need money. We all know this, but also think about this. I'm talking about revenue until here. I didn't ask them for money when they didn't even know me. I didn't ask them for money when they were just getting to know me. I asked them to upsell and cross-sell when they already tried me and they are already here with me, when they already trust me. That's where you can start to think about asking for more. Nowadays, people can get a lot of resources for free, and after trying it for free, they will consider giving money. But if since the beginning you are asking for money, they won't stay. They have several other companies and products that offer them value for free. So don't think about asking for the money since the beginning. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So in the revenue stage, we already have a better understanding of our user. We already know where we can find them. We already know the best channels. We already know why they are with us. We have learned about them, so we can start predicting their behavior. We already know that Casandra likes running. So maybe we know that Casandra is not very into hiking. So why do we try to sell Casandra hiking stuff? If we know that Casandra likes running, we can offer Casandra shorts, running shorts or t-shirts. But why are we trying to sell Casandra a tent if we know that Casandra doesn't go hiking and doesn't like living in the mountains? So we already know and understand the needs of our users, so we can predict their behavior. So key questions: how can I optimize the acquisition and the activation? We already know that Casandra is interested in running. So why don't we try to get her in the running blogs? Why don't we try to get her in the marathons events? We have to be smart. We have limited resources. So once that we understand the behavior of our users, we can find better ways to get to them and activate them. But this will happen until we really know them. So once that we have all this information from the funnel, we can start optimizing. Also, we can think about how can I add more value to this relationship. I know her. I know what she likes. I know what she doesn't. So how can I add more value so that she stays longer with me? And here some tactics will be optimization with experimentation. We have to optimize the channels before the revenue. Customer success strategies. Hey, Casandra, how are you feeling? Give me some feedback. What would you like? What do you don't like about me? I want to listen to you to understand. We can think about upselling and cross-selling. Hey, Casandra, I know you run. Do you want also these shorts? Do you want this shirt? I can provide you new services, new solutions. Imagine that tomorrow, hey, Casandra, now I have developed this app that will help you to prepare for that marathon. So I'm not just selling running shoes. I'm also selling an app that you have to pay monthly. And now that Casandra already likes my brand and trusts me, maybe she will be thinking about getting that app because she knows that I care about her. Here is small digital products. Hey, Casandra, I can give you my app that will teach you how to warm up before your training, how to mark your milestones so that you get prepared for the final race. So this is small digital products that also work for engagement and retention. And now we can go to referral. Hey, Casandra already knows that I exist. Casandra already got my running shoes. She likes me. She's already getting my new products. She downloaded my app. Hey, Casandra, if you love me that much, would you consider to referring me to all your friends? You know, you have a lot of friends that also run. You have a lot of friends that are also preparing for that marathon. Why don't you invite them? So we have to detect the strategies that would make our actual clients bring more clients. We want Casandra to be an ambassador and recommend us. I know that Casandra is in a circle surrounded by more people like her. So instead of trying to get people from the world, why don't I try to get Casandra's friends, which are closer to her? And also these people trust Casandra. So we know that Casandra has friends with similar needs like her. So, okay, Casandra can recommend me to her friends, but how do I make sure that every time her friends try to reach me, it will be smooth? We have to think about this. It's not just recommendation. We have to think about how this process will be. We have to make this process smooth for Casandra and for her new friends. Because imagine that Casandra recommends someone and this person struggles because this person can't find the perfect running shoes. Casandra will not recommend more people if she knows that her friends are struggling to find their perfect running shoes. So we have to think about how can I efficiently get them into the funnel. Also, we need to add more value. Casandra is recommending someone. Well, maybe Casandra wants something in exchange of that recommendation. Hey, Nike, you are going to make more money from my friends. What am I receiving? I don't want your newsletters. Nike, give me a discount. And also give my friends a discount, no? If I'm getting someone new, well, maybe this person needs a reward in exchange too. So we have to think about how to get them efficiently and how to add more value to these new relations. Some tactics here, okay, referral programs, loyalty programs, member get member. This is about, okay, Casandra, for every friend you get to us, you'll get a 10% discount in your next purchase. And also your friend will get a 10% discount in their first purchase. So we are adding value for both. And well, now we can talk about the loops because this is about growing. Growth loops are about growing and growing and growing, and optimization, repeating, growing more. So in this example, we had Casandra, which was a new user just looking for running shoes through Google. And then we were like, hey, Casandra, I got you. Do you want to try me? If you try my new running shoes, I will make sure that you will be able to train while it's raining, because I know that you live in Dublin, and in Dublin it rains a lot. So, Casandra, if you get my running shoes, you'll get your reward. That will be the shoes that will help you to get prepared for that marathon. Okay. So I know that Casandra got my shoes because she wants to run in a marathon. So I have to make an investment. I'll generate content so that Casandra can get in her email daily tips for warming up, how to get prepared to run a marathon, what do you have to eat, how do you make your sprints. This is an investment for me because I have to generate content, I have to send emails to Casandra, but you know, this investment will be worthy because tomorrow Casandra will have some friends also getting prepared for that marathon. And here I will ask Casandra, hey, why don't you invite your friends to join to our app and we all get prepared for the marathon together? So Casandra already trusts me because I've been delivering her value here. So she's like, hey, why not? They are asking me to bring my friends and they will give me a reward in exchange. So what will be the output? Casandra will share this app to her friends. Casandra will share maybe through her social media, through her Instagram stories. Hey, I finished my workout and this workout was provided by Nike. So I can share a screenshot through my Instagram stories with all the, maybe the minutes I've been running or the calories that I've been burning, or maybe how far I am from my goals. This is the output. Casandra sharing to the external world what she's doing with my product. And maybe one of my followers will be like, hey, Casandra, what is that? Or maybe that follower would not even ask Casandra. They will click and they will try to do the research themselves. So that's how we'll get new users. And we'll go again, hey, new user, I know that you are preparing for a marathon. Why don't you buy me? If you buy me, I will get you more tips for that marathon. I will invest in content, but then I will ask you to share. You will do it, and I will get new users. And that's how the growth loops work and how we can build relationships with our actual clients and also make those clients bring more and more users. So this was the pirate funnel. And well, as I said, you can reach out to me through LinkedIn. I'm super free to answer your questions, or if you want more examples of, if you need more information, please feel free to reach out to me. And well, that was it about the growth funnel.
So that's so sweet of you, and we are really thankful to you, Casandra, for that amazing session. I've got one question for you here. asking. I'm starting a new business. I started focusing on acquisition and activation, and it's going quite well. However, I'm not sure where to go next.
Okay. Well, I hope that with the presentation, you know where you are standing in the funnel. I mean, you said you started focusing on acquisition, so maybe you detected the right channels. And activation, well, maybe you did your onboarding process super easy, or maybe you got rid of the steps that were not adding value. So, of course, you don't have to work in awareness because they already know you, but you have to work exactly in retention. If awareness is for when they don't know you, you know, awareness is, hey, I exist. Hey, look at me. I can help you. But you already activate them. So you want them to stay with you. So you have to go with retention strategies. I don't know what kind of product you have, but let's think about its digital product. So awareness, okay, you made some social media ads. They clicked on you. They are trying your free trial. Maybe that's where you are. No, you are in activation. They are trying my free trial, and it only lasts 30 days. But after those 30 days, or I get you, or I lose you forever. So try to find if you are solving the needs of your customer. Are you able to know if they already, I don't know, added their personal information? Do you know if they are already using your products? Because we've done it before. Maybe we downloaded 5 different applications and we sign up in all of them, but in the end, we just use one because we didn't understand the others, because we didn't know how to get the value from the others. So you have to be sure that your customer got the value they were looking for. And once that you know it, it's like, hey, you tried it and you got the result. Is it what you expected? You can ask for feedback. Hey, are you liking it? Do you want to learn more? Hey, this is my facts. I made a blog. You can go to my YouTube channel to learn how to do it better or easier. You have to engage them. They already tried you, don't lose them. Because the hard part is to make them trust you to try you. But if they already trust you and tried you, work on that relationship. It's not like, I don't know, let's make a real example. Tinder, you know, the first date, it went amazing. And the next day, I don't text you, I don't call you, I know nothing about you, and you know nothing about me. But it was an amazing first date, Cassandra. It was perfect. I gave her flowers the first day. Okay, but why don't you text her or him on the next day? It's not just the first date. You have to work on that. Why don't you ask him or her if they want to go out again? If they want to go to the movies now that you know that he or she likes the cinema. It's that.
Yeah.
You have to work on that. Okay, you did the first thing great. It's not only the first thing, you have to keep it. You have to work on that relationship if you want it to be long term. So work on retention. I hope that you can find helpful resources in the keynote. Otherwise, you can go to Google and ask for retention strategies. The important thing about this whole talk was detect the stage where you are right now. You know you are standing in the activation stage. Don't try to go for referral. Don't try to go to revenue. You have to go to retention. You know you are in awareness. Don't try to go to referral. You are in referral already. Why are you spending money in awareness? They already know you. They already trust you. Don't do discovery ads. Don't do an awareness campaign with those people. So I hope I helped to solve that
Yeah, that is
question.
pretty much answered. I must say it was an amazing session from you. So thanks a lot, Sandra, for your time. I think that's a wrap. I'll share your LinkedIn profile for the members who are interested to know more about the funnels or any other questions they've got. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for this session. We'll see you again soon.
I hope to see you again. I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, I love this topic. So I'm super
Yeah.
happy to talk about it or help you with whatever you need. And thanks for inviting me again.
You're most welcome. See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.